without power with dangerous heat that we've had this week.
I mean, it's rough, you know, right now with that record-breaking heat and some points, and unfortunately, still a lot of people without power as well. But again, you know, 90s, we can deal with that, right, here in East Texas. However, when you factor in that humidity and those dew points, it is a whole different ballgame. So let's explain that here for just a second. And again, the definition of the dew point temperature is the temperature at which air needs to cool at for 100% relative humidity. What does 100% relative humidity mean? Well, that means when the temperature is the same as the dew point. 74-degree air temperature, 74-degree dew point, you'd have 100% relative humidity. Now, if the temperature and the dew point are the same, the air cannot hold any more water, so that's how you typically get fog or precipitation. And then the higher the dew point means the warmer it's going to feel outside, or the hotter the heat index is going to be. Now, out in places like Arizona, New Mexico, even West Texas, you get what's called a dry heat, and it can still be hot, but when you walk outside and you sweat, the sweat evaporates quickly and that cools you off. However, here in East Texas with that high humidity, when you sweat, it doesn't evaporate, so you do not cool off as quick, which is why it is very dangerous. And obviously that can cause a lot of problems, and unfortunately that's already happened with all the workers that are working to get the lights back on for many East Texas locations. Now, it's not that bad tonight. This is a live look outside in Longview. We didn't see any rain or anything like that in our eastern counties. Western counties did see a thunderstorm earlier. We'll talk about that in just a second. We're in the 70s and 80s right now. And look at these dew points. They're still high, they're still uncomfortable, but at least they're not as bad as what we were dealing with at this point last night. Folks, we were in the upper 70s and lower 80s, which is just unbearable for this time of the year. Heat index values still in the 70s and 80s, still warm for this time of night, but heat alerts, well, we don't have anything right now because this expired at 8 o'clock. I'm not saying we won't have more issued for tomorrow, but as of right now, that just hasn't happened yet. Here's Futurecast. Maybe a bubble up thunderstorm or two to the northwest early tomorrow morning. It's about 6 o'clock, kind of right along the Trinity River. We may see another boundary and a storm move through, so we'll be watching that very carefully. But the storms that moved through today, none of the high-resolution models had those moving in, but we still got a storm. The atmosphere is still very unstable. We're just not seeing the strong jet stream aloft, which is why the thunderstorms have not been intense. Regardless, by tomorrow afternoon, we're dealing with mostly sunny skies, and then we will be watching out to the west for another complex of storms to move in early Friday morning, but even rain chances with that are relatively low. For the rest of the night, it is a slight risk of severe weather for our southwestern counties. Level 1 marginal risk a little further off to the east. So in summary of that, we're down to 75 degrees tonight. For tomorrow, not quite as warm as what we saw this afternoon. We are forecasting high temperatures to be in the lower 90s, which still relatively warm for this time of year, and certainly nothing that we want to fool around with. But as we look at the weekend and next week, we do begin to heat things up. High temperatures will be in the middle to upper 90s, lower 100s for your Wednesday. Deep East Texas, similar deal here, will be in the 90s, maybe a shower or thunderstorm on Friday. That's going to be the better chance of rain, and then rain chances very minimal this weekend and early next week. Neil, Casey?
Carson, thank you.
Sports right now.